Today is November 11th, 2013. Just a quick update on Organovo Holdings, symbol ONVO. Today, it's following along from last week, another breakout day. So it's looking here, it's at relative strength line. It's at its all-time high, and you'll notice that a stock generally performs really well when its relative strength line is breaking all-time high. That's what the blue dot is here on MarketSmith. It's got a 98% rating, which means it's performing better than 98% of all the stocks in the database. And if you look at it here, we had a beautiful cup pattern right in here that's taken place over the last 16 weeks. So it's been a bit of a wait here as this thing got the sellers shaken out. And now you can see several weeks. It looks like about 7 weeks of up volume in the stock. Right now it's at 553% above its average daily trading volume. It's already traded 2.3 million shares, and it's not even 11 o'clock here on 11/11/2013. And today is Veterans Day, which is a really light trading day. So the stock, you'll see it's trading at its higher end of its range. It's broken through this point that we were waiting for, which is 850. And 860 is now the point where we think that is a breakout point for Organovo. We've been waiting for a high volume breakout, and last week it didn't do it, which was hopeful for us because it looks like it's got a little coiled spring here. Who knows what will happen at this point, but right now the volume is very high above its average trading volume, and that's a good sign on a breakout. So what we want it to do is stay above 860 on high volume, and if it does that, then we think it's going to go test this next level of 1090. This is the all-time high the stock's had. If it tests it on more than 900,000 shares, 898,000 shares on a weekly trade, and right now it's already at 2.3 million shares. If it keeps going, if you see these skyscrapers, these volume bars sticking above the moving average, continue to build, that's showing that a lot of mutual funds are getting involved. A lot of institutions want to own part of this stock and be part of this story. So it's really exciting. They print livers and they print liver tissue and do all kinds of exciting biotechnology, but they do it in a 3D format. And 3D printing, if you've been watching Stratasys or DDD, which is 3D Systems, or any of the other 3D plays, you're seeing this is one of the hottest sectors over the last 2 years. And Organovo is a biotechnology and a 3D, so that's like double the amount of hot sectors in the last couple of years piled into one stock. The stock is very thinly traded, or it has been. It's got a small float, 64 million shares. Small market cap is less than $1 billion. And who knows, if this company just happens to hit one of their breakthroughs on printing liver tissues or printing kidney tissues or anything like that, who knows what this stock could do. But we have been hopeful. We've been buying it between, say, $5 and $6, and we think this is one of those plays that you could look back a couple years from now and go, gosh, I wish I'd have bought it at $8 when it broke out of that cup and handle pattern. So just analyzing a little bit of the fundamentals, it's got halfway decent earnings per share rating. It's about in the middle of the pack. The group, though, has got an 87% relative strength rating, which means the group itself is performing stronger than 87% of all the other groups. It's being accumulated. It's got a B+ on that. A composite rating, which takes into account a lot of the timing, a lot of the fundamentals, and puts it into one rating according to Investors Business Daily and MarketSmith. It's got a 77. We like to see that a little bit higher, but this is one of those stocks that you buy early and kind of put it away. And we have quite a big position in this. We could be adding more, but now look at this return on equity. 426%. That means if you give them $1, they make $4.26 on that. You take your dollar to the bank and you give it to them, they're going to make you about 2 cents on that if you're lucky. So maybe it's probably more like 1, and then you got to pay tax on it. So the return on equity is a number we look at. We like to have at least a 17 to 20% return on equity. This has 426%. And the other thing we're looking at is the supply and demand of the technicals on the stock. So right now, the up-down volume ratio is 2 to 1, which means there's twice as many buyers as there are sellers, twice as many buy days as there are sell days. And that is boding very well for the stock, and you're seeing it in the stock's performance. So right now the stock is at $9. Even numbers are testing points, and generally when things hit even numbers and hold them on good volume, they go to the next even number. So this even number is small, but if it stays above 9 and on today's close or this week's close, we're looking at a $10 close. That's our next target. And then obviously this 1090 is a big target. If it hits it on high volume, then we're going to be talking about doing a Fibonacci A to B equals C to D pattern, which will probably put it around, I don't know, the first one will be at 13 something, and then the second one will probably be around 19. So we'll give you more updates as it comes along, but that's what's going on Organovo today.